Hi everyone, my name is Pat Spratt and along with Colin Crowley we're here on week 3 to do the video for first and second class boys and girls, the PE video for this week. Unfortunately, apologies, we were supposed to be using balloons today. Mine haven't come in yet, so I'm going to have to defer that to next week, but I'm going to do other stuff with you, fundamental stuff. We're going to be mainly working on catching today and doing little fundamental movements, working on hands and feet, and lots of fun stuff as well. With me today I have Huey, okay, and the equipment, and Ronan is on the camera, and the equipment you're going to need today is kind of here. I've Winnie the Pooh and a little brick and slitters and balls and footballs and cones and bibs or little t-shirts that you want to go and get a t-shirt and put a little knot on it or something like that. I have these mats that I use, okay, but there's nothing to stop you at home going away and getting a page out of your copybook, maybe colouring a colour on it and using that as a mat, you know, or improvising by getting some other equipment that you may have at home, right? You could also use some toys along the floor, okay, for your designated areas for exercise and for walking. So what we're going to do is we're going to spread the mats out along the ground, anywhere at all really, just in and out, up and down, and we're going to get Huey to start running around the area. Huey, right? So you're just going to run around the area and just warm up basically. Anywhere at all you want to go, just turning left and right, and maybe just using the mats as roundabouts and running around the mats. So ready? Away you go. So off he goes, and he's turning off his left leg and off his right. Back off his left leg again. Okay, and he's going to keep going and warm up like this. So we can do this like for a minute, maybe a minute and a half of a little run, a little jog in around a small area that can be done in your sitting room or your living room. Okay, so we're going to develop it now into maybe Huey running around, and every time you get to a mat, maybe put your bum on the mat. So this game everybody is called bums on seats. So Huey's going to run around, and every time he comes to a mat, he's going to sit on the mat and use his legs to get back up and go to a next mat. Again, we'll do it for around 15 minutes or around 2 minutes maybe on this one. Ready, Huey? Go. So down and up, and the ground is wet here. So we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Well done. Okay, and so on. And that's a perfect example. Well done, Huey, good man. So the next one we're going to do, Huey, is we're going to jog around, okay? And every time we get to a mat, what I want you to do is I want you to bend down really low and touch your bum off your heels. So without sitting down, you're just going to bend down really low, squat down really low, and just touch your bum off your heels. So ready? Go. So he's going to jog over, go way down low, and try and get his bum down as close to his heels as he can. See this? Just another little fundamental exercise we can do. Okay, so thanks, Huey. And the next one now is we're going to run around and flip the mat. So when you get to a mat or your toy or whatever you have on the floor to mark, just turn it around or turn it sideways, or in this case, we're just going to turn it upside down. So away you go, Huey. Good man. Well done. Right, so super job. Now again, another minute here, minute and a half, and maybe, you know, if you could put on a little timer on your watch or on your thing and time how many mats can I turn in a minute, you know, and maybe go again and do it a second time and trying to beat your challenge or beat your time, you know. So keep going, keep pushing yourself, and try and get lots of movement in, lots of touches in, you know, in on the exercise. Okay, so we're going to work on a small bit of coordination this morning as well. So maybe Huey will go over here to the right mat, and what I want you to do is I want you to bend your legs, or put your 2 feet together, bend your knees, okay, and you're going to use your hands and you're going to jump out over the mat and then jump backwards again. Okay, so you're in and out. So we'll do it nice and slowly, jump forward and stop, and then reverse. So do the forward jump, excellent, and reverse, excellent, and forward and reverse, and forward and reverse. So well done. So now Huey, what I want you to do is I want you to do it, you know, at your own pace, as quickly as you can do it, but keep working on technique, keep them feet together, bend your knees and use your hands to pull you up and explode over the fence if you like, or over the mat in this case. So ready, go. Okay, we're going to try to get over the mat every time. That's the key, that we get over the mat. Right? So this time now maybe we'll stand beside the mat. And same technique, only this time we're going to bend and we're going to jump across, over and back. Okay, sideways, over and back, over the mat. So ready, and go. Okay, so Huey did 10, 11 there. So maybe we could do 20 of each, maybe 20 sideways, 20 forwards and back. And then for a finish up, what we might do, Huey, is put one in front and one behind, you know, and just reverse and change roles. Okay, so maybe do it, plant and stop, and then reverse. So do it slowly once and stop. Go. Okay, and again, and again, and again, and again. And all the time the mat is in the middle, so we're not going to step on the mat. We're going to use that mat just as a guide, you know, as to where we need to be. So Huey, do it at your own pace now, right? Okay, in and out as fast as you can. So ready, go. So how many of these can you do before you get tired? How many can you do in a minute? How many can you do in 2 minutes? That's perfect, Huey, thanks a million. Right? Now the big test then at the end is maybe putting all 3 together. So this time what I want you to do, Huey, is we're going to stand and we're going to jump over and back. And then we're going to go sideways, over and back, and then we're going to come back into this and we're going to do in and out, coordinating all 3 together, one after the other. So let's see how this goes. I know this is something I have to throwing at you, know, and he hasn't done it before, but let's see how he gets on. So ready, go. In and out, sideways now, sideways, that's perfect, and well done. Well done, doing all 3 together. That was a great effort, super job. So we're going to move on to the wall, and when we're working on the wall, what we're going to do is we have lots of different equipment we can use. So we're just going to bring maybe a slitter and a football with us to start. And Joey, what I want you to do is I want you to just throw and catch the ball off the wall, an underhand throw, up and catch. So where we go, just up and catch with 2 hands. There we go. Super job. Brilliant. Okay, so 10. So what we want to do here, like, is we're going to throw, under, throw, up, hands in the W position, and catch. You know, so just give that another go and maybe get them hands into that right catching position, right, and catch the ball. So ready, go. So his fingers are placed in a W, he's catching. So it's underarm and up, underarm, up and catch, underarm, up and catch. Well done, good job. Okay, and we'll just do it with the ball, with the small ball. So he's going to stand in and just throw and catch again. Different size ball, you know. Great work. Okay, and hold, and maybe this time, Huey, what I want you to do is I want you to throw it with one hand and catch with one hand, right? And then bring it into your other hand and throw it and catch it with your other hand. Okay, there we go. Excellent. Alright, now this time maybe what we're going to do is just step into the wall a little bit more and throw it over your head, kind of off the wall. This wall is low now, so we'll just have to try and meet the wall there and throw it and try and catch it face height. Okay, so we're just going to throw and catch like that. Okay, maybe even go from your face out, maybe throw it, there we go. Right. So again, just pick a spot on the wall and just catch that ball when it's coming back you know, at kind of face height, and well done. Okay, so I'll give you the small ball, and maybe just practice throwing with your strong hand, with your right hand, and catching. Yeah, right hand. Very good. And change onto your other hand. And maybe work with every second hand, throwing from one hand and catching with the other. Okay, so Huey, what I want you to try and do now is practice when you're catching that ball, that you catch with your fingers pointing up towards the sky, right? So we've got a little crab, and we're just going to catch like this. So we're going to throw underhand, and we're going to catch all the time like this if we can. So ready, go. Excellent. Super job. Well done. Okay, so we're back to the football again, just a different size ball, different challenge. This time what I want you to do is just throw it so as it bounces and you catch. Throw it off the wall, to bounce and catch. Well done. Different challenge. Ball is coming at him faster. Okay, this time maybe throw ground wall and catch. Ground first. Excellent. Change onto your other hand. So he's now practicing throwing and catching. Okay, and go again, Huey, on the other side. Well done. So, other little challenges would be maybe if we carry some other equipment with us, not just, so we have a little tennis ball and a bib and football and a sitter. So Huey, I'll get you maybe to stand over here, and I'm going to throw the equipment at you, and I just want you to catch the equipment, right, and throw it down alongside you after your pictures. So ready, go. So lovely technique on the catch. Ready. So well done. Now, just to vary this up and change it, and we're going to go back to the wall again in a second, what I'm going to get you to do, Huey, is put something like this into one hand, so that can be a little t-shirt with a knot on it, and put it into your weaker hand. We can use the hurley, if you've got a hurley in your weaker hand, and I'm going to start throwing the ball at you. I'll throw the tennis ball at you, but you can only catch with the hand that's free. You can't catch with the hand with the bib on it. Ready? Go. So we're just going nice and simple, straightforward throwing and catching. Well done. Now we're going to make it a little bit harder. I'm going to throw across. So he's got to reach across. So if the camera could come out here, out to me, and just leave him see that. Leave him see the way he reaches across and catches. Watch the way he reaches his hand over and catch. Reach his hand over and catch, and go the other way. So the thrower, it could be your mom or your dad or your brother or your sister. You know, get out there and get 20 or 25 catches done, and you know, change the bib over to the other hand, and let's practice on this side. Just vary it around, different types of throw, different types of challenge, okay? And maybe the bounce catch. So it's a bounce catch, reach catch. My fault now is a bad pass. Right, so I'm going to give a bounce to the side and he reaches across. Bounce to the side, reach across. Bounce to the other side, reach across. throw it up in the air, catching over his head. See the fingers up in the claw and catch. Fingers up in the claw and catch. Bounce, catch. Into the face, catch. And maybe just to practice for later with hurling, get the bib up in front of your face. You put that hurley up when you're catching, right? So you can drop it down again now when the ball comes. Up with the hand, that's it. Up with the hand. Well done. Change hands. Up. Excellent. Up. It's just good practice, good technique, a good habit to be getting into. Okay, so for when you get going later on. Okay, again, just to prove like it doesn't always have to be the ball. You know, we can do it with your teddy bear, Winnie the Pooh in this case. So we're going to throw Winnie, we're going to catch. You can throw away the bib if you want to. Second, we just practice football with a bigger teddy bear and just catching and throwing and catching and throwing. Poor Winnie the Pooh, catching, throwing, catching, throwing, catching, throwing. Or it could be bib. And when we throw the bib, right, again, very simple. Now what I find is that, you know, with kids especially, some of the children that will be doing this, you know, would be very, some people would be afraid of the ball, and using something like a bib, you know, is taking the fear out of it. You know, it just makes it a little bit easier to manage it. So we throw the bib and catch and catch and catch and catch, like so. Alright, so look, I think we've enough done for today, for today's lesson. Obviously you're going to do loads of different versions of this. You're not just going to do one of everything and stop. You know, keep going, keep working. Look forward to meeting you all next week from Colum and from myself. Thank you, and enjoy working. Okay, bye.